Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. And for today's video I'm going to share one more team in the Love Cup, and this team is going to be Double Rock team. So Double Rock team is really good in for this meta because to hard resist all the fire and bugs out there. So since it's a Double Rock, I'm going to pair it up with a lead that covers grass, fighters and waters. So that is the reason I'm using Ariados in this scenario with a ABB strategy. Yes, I'm using ABB once again. So Ariados is my lead with a software counter software rock counter actually with my Crustle, because with the partial bug typing on it, it does neutralizes the fighters and grass as well. So that is the reason I am using that up. And Crustle does lure out the threat to rock, which might soft lose the matchup, but giving me a fountain opportunity with my Ariados over here, or maybe giving switch. So that is the reason I'm using. And this team I used up in the Go Battle Day because I kept on facing too many fires and bugs for some like amount of time. So that is the reason I'm using it. So yeah, without further more delay, let's quickly jump into the battles and check out how this team performed. Moving into the first one, I pick up a good lead over here. Like not a good lead actually with my Ariados, to which I'll be safe swapping quickly into my Crustle, and the safe swaps into there the bulkiest mon ever, which is going to be an XL Chansey over here, which is so bulky that it can take almost 5 rock slides. Apart from the smackdown damage, so it took already 2, and I need at least 3 to take knockout for this one, and they'll be now going for resisted psychic that does not even do enough damage. So I might go for back-to-back rock slides over here in this scenario to force a shield, or maybe to get switch. So if I can get switch, I do have a good matchup onto the Magcargo along with the opposing Slowbro over here, because though it's a water typing, but it is actually running psychic over here. So Magcargo is quite bulky as well, so to which I can resist the psychics over here, to which now they comes back with their Slowbro once again, and I'll be trying to farm the whole heck of the Slowbro over here with rock throw, and I'll be double shielding onto the Magcargo as well, because if they can reach to the next move, I'll be shielding that up as well, and I will be going for the next rock tomb on the final Pokemon, which ends up being a Slow King as well. So double confusion users over here. So since I went for the first rock tomb, now I can easily go for one more rock tomb before they can throw, but since they threw before they can farm down actually, so since they threw, so I'm very happy with it, and I'll be now going for the next charge move just in time. So this will be a lunge which ends up getting the first shield from my opponent, and which is really nice. And now from this kind of range, they cannot farm me down with double debuffed confusion over here, to which I'll be shielding the next psychic as well, and now I'll be going for the poison cross poisons over here. So since this Slow King is really low, I can go for cross poisons to get the knockout for the Slow King and get the win for the first battle with this team. So GG's. Moving on to the next battle, I pick up a lead against Magcargo, which is very tough lead, and since it's running rock throw, I will be safe swapping now into again my own Crustle over here, to which I believe this is going to be a Magcargo double charm team, which I think is really manageable with my team over here, because somehow if I can get if simultaneous knockout with the smackdown and charm, so this is really good. Now I have to align my Magcargo with their Magcargo, and since they are down a bit of health, so that is the reason I will be shielding this rock tomb right now, because I want to farm the whole Magcargo down with this rock throw, and I have got a loaded rock tomb to throw at whatever they're coming back in with. And the final Pokemon is going to be a charm, that was expected, and they gave up their shield onto the rock tomb over here since the attack is top, and I'll be coming back with my Ariados, which recognizes over here and top lives the game in this scenario. GG's. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead against Druddigon over here, which is very neutral with this whole team because it's running Night Slash with Dragon Claw and Dragon Tail. So, but to which I'll be going for the first lunge and I'll be debuffing my opponent's attack, and I'll be now safe swapping again into my Crustle. So Crustle can handle whatever they throw, and because it is debuffed, it's not going to hurt that much. And to which they respond my Crustle with their Psychic Water typing, which ends up being a Slowbro. But since it's part Psychic, it will be taking super effective from this Exeter over here. But it is really good that they threw, because now I can farm them down with my smackdowns, and I've got a loaded Rock Slide or maybe Exeter loaded with me. So let's see what they comes back in with. So they again comes back with their Druddigon, which is really good, and they will be shielding this up, which is fine with me. And from this kind of range, I can now come back with my Magcargo and get the hard farm over here. So Magcargo with energy is very scary because it's running overheat. It's just a nuke of a move, and Rock Tomb, to which the final Pokemon is revealed to be Ariados once again, and they top left the game. Moving on to the next battle, I pick up a lead against Ariados, to which I'm not comfortable with that lead. So that is the reason I'll be safe swapping again into my own Crustle, and now loading up to a first Rock Slide. I will be going for the next XYZ. Alomomola is very a kind of threat to this team because Magcargo hard loses to the Alomomola over here because of the waterfall damage, and now I let the first Psychic go through, which is going to be very tough because now from this kind of range I have to go for almost 3 lunges to take it out, and I have to give up a shield as well, because before I could reach to back-to-back lunge over here, they will be going for the Psychic, but to which I recognize that, and I'll be going for the back-to-back cross poisons over here. So first lunge and then cross poison to take it out, and now I am down energy with their Ariados over here, which is not a great scenario. So I should have shielded the first Psychic, to which now I again safe swap into my Magcargo, to which their response ends up being a Slowbro. So now since I am a bit ahead on energy right now, so I can shield up. This might be a Water Pulse, which it is. This will be like taking me out. It will be overkill actually, to which now I'll be going for the next Rock Slide. So Rock Tomb actually. Rock Tomb does lower the attack of the Slowbro, but since they are having enough health, so they can go for one more Psychic as well. To which now I'll be shielding up the next Psychic, and I'll be going for the hard farm down, which I get in the final. Again, the final Pokemon is going to be the Ariados, but since their upper shield, it will be really tough for me, and they will be going for the cross poisons or maybe lunge as soon as they reach it, which is nice, and they get the attack boost. So that was the losing condition for me. Getting the boost on their end is actually going to be very tough, though I'll be going for lunge, but still they are one stage attack buffed, and now they'll be going for the next cross poisons or maybe lunge to take me out. It does not take me out, but they can farm down over here. And yeah, I'll be going for this resisted lunge over here that does not even take it out, and I get the faint down over here, getting the knockout over here. Moving into the final battle, I pick up a good lead against the Scrafty, to which the safe swaps into their Ariados, and I will be safe swapping into my own Magcargo over here because it's just a hard wall to the Ariados in this scenario, and they will be going for lunges over here to debuff me, but that does not stop me for going for the rock throw damage that hits still super effective. To which now they will be going to even debuff my attack, but now they will be again reaching to the, I think they'll be reaching to the next lunge, which is, so now I'm triple debuffed right now, but I don't care that, because as long as I'm keeping in good switch, good matchups, so I will be happy with that. And now I'll be going for the next overheat. So I went for overheat over here because if I go for Rock Tomb, they will be attack debuffed, but they can boost up their attack with power punches as well. To which now the final Pokemon over here after the switching is revealed to be a Charizard, which just met the Crustle and top lives the game over here. So that will be all for this video. See you again in the next one. Till then, peace.